Hey dudes and dudettes, it's me, and yes, I'm wearing my glasses because it's a beautiful day and I have 20/30 vision with a slight astigmatism, so when it's not going to be particularly sunny out, just to get it extra sharp and clear, I have these little slightly corrective glasses. So anyway, let's talk today about not watching the news. So in order to be a truly wise person, you have to do what a dog does. And what a dog does is stay calm and not to accept that. Let me back up. To be a truly wise person, you have to have calm and stillness. Now, this isn't a concept that I invented. It's really a key concept of Stoicism, which I practice. Seneca said you can't be a healthy person, by the way, if you don't go for a walk every day. So here I am going for my walk every day. Marcus Aurelius, I believe, used to go for 2 walks a day, one in the morning and one in the evening, just to clear his mind, because as you can imagine, being the emperor of Rome, he had a little pressure on him. Now, Pepper, who's, by the way, as always, where are you, Pepper? There you are, my sweetheart. Look up, really. Right here beside me. She doesn't watch the news either. I stopped watching the news. Understand that the news, whether you're right or left, isn't designed to inform you. It's designed to get you to watch more news. So it really isn't news, it's clickbait and entertainment. And what it's designed, the more angry you get, the more successful it is. So if you're on the right or left, whether you're watching something like Fox or Blaze, or you're watching MSNBC or the Young Turks or whatever it might be, the madder they get you, the more you'll turn in next time. But let's ask ourselves a serious question. Do you really think you have control over any of these events? I mean, let's be honest. You know, control's an illusion, my friends. The only thing we actually control, if you really think about it, are our bowels and urinary tract. I mean, and even that only to a point, you know? And at a certain, you come into your life basically pooping yourself, and you go out of your life basically pooping yourself. So we only have control of that for an interim period of time in between. But the truth is, all the things that we try to control creates chaos, and you cannot be a wise person if you live your life in chaos. You must live your life in stillness. And as a practical consideration here in the modern world we live in, since you and I are neither Seneca nor Marcus Aurelius, let's try to learn the lesson of not watching news, cable or broadcast. Just stop. Every single thing you're seeing is going to go where it's going to go without you. And it's fine to catch a snippet, like in the morning, I'll just take a flip through Google News and the Wall Street Journal headline just to see if the world's come to an end, in case I have to find a bomb shelter. But beyond that, really, what else? Really, truly, what other influence can you have other than to work yourself into a frenzy? Or to be an internet troll, neither of which lends itself to wisdom. So just stop watching it. I mean, seriously. Be entertained. If you're going to watch anything, be entertained. Now, where do I get most of my information? I read it. Because when you're still, something I learned in prison, by the way, prison is like a monastery, and I learned to be still in prison because I had no distractions. I mean, in a weird way, it was very monastic. I had no responsibilities, no distractions. I followed rules made by others that I had no choice in following. I wore the same clothes every single day. I slept on a cot, less than a cot. I slept on a metal shelf with about a 2-inch foam pad. I ate what they told me I was going to eat, and I lived my life the way I'm turning around, by the way, and looking because I've let Pepper off the leashes. I do. There she is, right over my shoulder. What a little pretty girl. She's so pretty. Anyway, and I learned by just walking around the inside of the prison yard to become still. And then I started to, at first, I don't know if any of you guys, as you're getting older, are noticing you're getting forgetful. Don't blame that on, becoming senile. I make jokes about that sometimes, but you're not senile. Your mind's too busy. You ever think of something you need to do and you're walking to another room and you forget to do it and you think, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting old? No, you're not. You're just filling up your head full of extraneous thoughts. You'll remember what to do if you deal with things one at a time instead of 5 at once. And we live in the modern definition of this is ADHD. But ADHD, I think, is just the psychologist's way of explaining that you haven't learned to be still and calm. And you can't medicate that away. You've got to practice it. So my prescription for you is, number one, stop watching the news. Stop watching. Do some reading if you're going to do anything. But understand that no matter what you read, no matter what you hear, no matter how mad you are, A, you're being played by people who know how to basically tickle your cognitive biases, and B, you're solving nothing except working yourself up and filling your mind full of things that don't matter. What does matter? Who you love and yourself. First who you love, then yourself, I think. I mean, I'm open to discussion, but I don't buy the me first crap. I don't get that. I don't think I can feel fully satisfied as a man unless I've satisfied my relationship. Satisfied is the wrong word. Unless my relationship with those I love is strong. Okay, so stop watching the news. Start taking a daily walk. Do what I'm doing. Now this weekend, and not just a walk, for example, the weather's getting a little iffy. As you can tell, it's a little overcast today, which is why I'm able to wear glasses and not sunglasses, but we have a storm front coming in, and I'm supposed to go camping on Saturday with my oldest son at Lake Skinner, and we're gonna go striped bass, largemouth bass, and whatever else wants to hit fishing, and we're gonna spend that over Christmas out at the lake, tent camping, which is, I know that's strange, but number one, we're Jews. We don't celebrate Christmas. But I love the stillness and the quiet of the campground when there's nobody there. I know like roughing it when you're Jewish sounds like an oxymoron, but actually that's just a stereotype. It's not true. A lot of Jews love to camp. So we're going camping this weekend, and I'll be broadcasting's the wrong word. I'll be podcasting on the channel on Saturday, and then again on Christmas Day on Monday. Sunday, as I've told you, I take off. Although I do post my audio podcast, the 1964 Plan podcast, which is available on all the various websites out there. I post those, the audio website, which are longer and more in depth every Sunday. Anyway, that's it for today. Make sure you go to the 1964plan.org. Make sure you check out the movement, how we're restoring what once made America great. Let's just say that. Let's put America back the way it was, but keep all the good stuff. That's why 1964, the year the Civil Rights Act passed. Discrimination became illegal. It still exists, of course, but it became illegal. And from that point forward, we could have really had the world by the ass, and we flushed it down the toilet. And the restoration and the plan to do that is at the 1964plan.org. Be sure you go there. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.